Have you ever stopped and wondered this? How in the world did Lucifer, a radiant, flawless angel standing right before the throne of God, manage to convince 1/3 of heaven's angels to follow him? Think about it. We're not talking about a small group of rebels. These are angels, beings who saw God's glory every single day. They knew the truth, and yet they still chose betrayal. Wild, isn't it? And here's the mind-blowing part. The entire mystery is revealed in just 2 verses of Scripture. That's it. 2 verses pull back the curtain. So let's break it down. No fluff, no fancy words, just the raw truth. First, you need to understand, Lucifer wasn't some side character in heaven. It wasn't just another angel in the background. Scripture describes him as dazzling, full of wisdom, perfect in beauty. He was called the Son of the Morning. That's a massive title. He led worship. He carried authority, influence, charisma. In other words, he already had everything it took to draw attention. Now look at this. Isaiah 14:12-14 gives us a window straight into his heart. How you have fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. You said in your heart, I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mount of assembly. I will ascend above the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. Do you see it? 5 I will statements. Every single one centered on himself. This wasn't worship anymore, it was pride. He wasn't satisfied with his role, craved the throne of God himself. And that's where every downfall begins. Not with an action, but with ambition buried in the heart. But here's the big question. How did a thought in one heart erupt into a full-scale rebellion that shook heaven itself? The answer shows up in Revelation. It's 12:4. Its tail swept 1/3 of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. The stars here represent angels, 1/3 an entire legion. But notice this. Lucifer couldn't force them. He persuaded them. Pictured Lucifer moving through heaven, whispering in ears. Hey, haven't you ever felt you deserve more? Why should all the glory go to him alone? Don't you want to rise higher? To be your own master? You can be like God. It's the exact same tactic he later used on Adam and Eve. A promise, power, freedom, respect, a dream of something greater. And that dream was enough to pull 1/3 of heaven out of the light and into the shadows.